Hello students, today we have seen the functions, how it is returning the value. But today we have seen the function is returning only one value. There is options by using the return keyword we can return more than one value. How we will return? I will show you by one example definition. We have a one function that name is just sum and it is returning AB. So if you are returning more than one value or expressions, you have to write return A comma B. You can also return the value from the expressions. How will you write? Return A plus B comma A minus B. So these both options you can use to returning more than one value. Only what the changes will be done is this all value it will return from the functions in the form of tuple. That means where you will call here A is equal to sum 12 comma 13. So here this variable it will be treated like a tuple. That means if you will display here print A, so the output will come 12 comma 13 in the form of bracket, because from the function if you are returning more than one value it may return in the form of tuples. So this is a way to return more than one value throughout the function by using the return. If it is a two value, then write down first value. If it is a variable, name of the variable. If it is a direct value, you can also write here 12 comma 13 comma 14. And if it is a variable, then name of the variable. If it is expressions, write the expression separated with a comma. So this is all. Now the new topic, function with default value. Before going to done default value throughout the functions, we have to know why we are using the default value. Look here, we have a one function that name is a definition sum, and we are writing A comma B, and here if we are displaying print A plus B. So to call these functions, we need to pass two parameters 12 comma 13. If we are passing, so we are going to see once again function with the default value. Why we are using the default value? Sometimes if we are making the parameterized functions and we are passing the value, in any case if we want with the functions, it may work with the parameter also and without the parameter also. So in that case we need to define the function with the default value. So look here, I will show you one example why default values are required. If we have a function A comma B and we have written here print A plus B, and from the any point we are calling function 12 comma 13. So to call these functions we need to pass here value 12 and 13. If we are not passing, we are using directly here, so this line will generate the error. Why? Because if the function is parameterized, parameter has to pass. So now look here how we will resolve this problem. The function may run with the parameter also and it may run without the parameter also. So if we want to make such type of functions that may call that may execute with the help of parameter also and without the parameter, so we have to use function with the default value. Now we will see here how we will define function with the default value. So I will declare here definition add, and I may write here A. At the time of define parameter we need to pass some value also. A is equal to 12 comma b is equal to 13 comma c is equal to 14. Now after that we have to write here print a plus b plus c. Now this is the function with their default value, means the value of a is 12 and the value of b is equal to 13 and the value of c is equal to 14. So to call these functions we have a variety of way. Now you have to see what way are there. We can call this function without parameter also. What will be happen when we are calling this one without parameter? If we are writing like a add, so the compiler, it may initialize the value of a with 12, the value of b with 13 and the value of c with 14, and the output will come here 12 plus 13 25 plus 14 39 output will be come. If we are writing here add 12, yeah, add 22, in that case what will be happen? Only the first parameter, that means here in this function the value of a, it will become 22 and we have not passed the value of b and the value of c, so the computer will take the value of b is equal to 13 and the value of c will be 14. So if we are writing here add what 22 comma 23, in that case what will be happen? The value of a will become 22, the value of b will become 23 and the value of c will take what by default. If you want, you may change only the value of c and the value of a and the value of b, you want to keep it remain as it is 12 and 13. So in that case we do not have another way. What we will do, we will write here add, and what is the default value of a? 12. What is the default value of b? 13, and the value of c we will change 24. I think this line, it is little problematic to understand. Because of that we are going to change only the value of c. We want to keep remain the value of a and b. So what we will do, we will write 12 comma 13 comma 24. So this is the function with the default value. Most of the questions they may ask you in the output based questions from there here. So now we will write one small coding and we will find the output definition and we are going to display. And we have taken two parameters, a is equal to 5 and b is equal to asterisk. And here we have written for I in a range 1 to a, and we have written here print b comma and is equal to at the rate, and the function is over. Now it is given here display nothing, and here display it is given 10 and here it is given display 10 comma hash. Now see, if the codes are written like that, what will be the output throughout the default functions? So here when the compiler will execute that line, what will be the value of a? The value of a will be become 5 and the value of b will be asterisk. Clear? Now with this calling the functions will work. A is equal to 5, b is equal to asterisk. Now what the for loop will do, it may run from where? From 1 to 4. From 1 to 4, that means the loop will run 4 times and what the output will come? B. That means asterisk, and means at the rate, again asterisk, at the rate, again asterisk, at the rate, and again asterisk, at the rate. 4 times this output will come. And suppose it is written here again print only this much. So the line will change. Now for the another line, the value of A will become 10 because one parameter is passed, and this parameter will change the value of A, and the value of B will still remain asterisk. So B is equal to asterisk. Now what the output will come? 10 times this output will come asterisk at the rate asterisk at the rate. I think you understand how this output is coming, because this loop will run how many times? 9 times, 1 to 10. So here how many times output will come? B asterisk at the rate, then again second time this one, like that it will go for the 9 times. So output will come here asterisk at the rate 3, asterisk at the rate 4, asterisk at the rate 5, and it will continue asterisk at the rate 6, asterisk at the rate 7, asterisk at the rate 8, and asterisk at the rate 9, and the line will change. Now here we have called same function with two parameter 10 comma asterisk. In that case what will be happen? The value of A will become 10 and the value of B will become hash. So the output will come hash at the rate 10 times. So look here, such type of default value functions, it may come to the board examinations to find out the output. So this is the topic functions. I think functions, all the topics, how to return the value, it is over. How to use the default value, how it is working, these all things are over. Now only we have to do practice on the output based question based on the functions. So here one or two more questions I may explain here with the help of functions. Pause. Okay, so now we are going to see one functions program based on list. So if it is given, write a function get sum that take a list as argument and functions will return the sum of even index number. In the board, such type of questions will come out of 2 marks, and it is given, okay, write a function get sum that take a list as argument and function, and the function will return the sum of even index number. For example they will also give, if the list is like that 1 to 10, 11, 14, 15. So I may do the indexing. Indexing is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What the function will do? Function will return the sum of even index number. Even index number means that much, this. So what the output has to come? 1 plus 10 plus 14, and the output will come 25. We have to make the functions which return the sum what? 25. Now we will see how we will do this. So look here, and in this program we have a function name also given, get sum. We can't use another function's name. If the function name is given, so we have to use that function name only. So what we have to do, we will write here definition, function name is get sum without any space, and we have to take one parameter as a list. So I am taking ls. We have to find the sum, so we have to declare one variable, sum is equal to 0. Now what we have to do, we have to find out the even index number. So I will go for I in a range start from 0, and it has to go to the length of ls and increment of 2 because after one element next even number will come. That means even index will come 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So look here, if it is started from here, so plus 2 means next even index plus 2, next even index plus 2, next even index plus 2, next even index. And we have to go like that, plus 1. Okay. Yeah, plus 1. Clear? So now what we have to do, we have to get the sum. So we will write here sum is equal to sum plus ls of I. Only that much we have to do, and then after we have to return the sum. So we will write here the return sum. That function is over. Only that much coding we have to write out of 2 marks. Now you can also show here how the functions will call and how the parameter will pass. So for that, first of all, you have to define these functions under the any file abc.py. Means you have to create one file, that name is abc.py, and you have to write this function firstly, and then after let me to rough this things is over. Now first we will write that much code, and then after what we have to do, you have to call by the different way. There what we will have b is equal to, and we will write here get sum, and you can pass directly different values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or you may create one variable a as a list, and you may declare 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, and here you have to write c is equal to get sum, and we have to pass here a. Means you have a both way. You can take the help of variable also, and you can pass the direct value in the form of list. And all of you know that how the compiler it may understand it is a list value. We have to write all the value inside the big bracket separated with a comma. And here I have declared, and now I will display here print b and print c. So look here, the output will come for the b, even index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So even index means 0 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6. And what are the values on the 0? 1. And what is the value of second index? 3. And what is the value of fourth index? 5. And what is the value of sixth index? 7. So 7, 5, 12, 3, 15, 1, 16. The output it will come of the b is equal to 16. It may display here 16. And now for this one, index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the output will come 10 plus 13. It is a 23, and plus 15 it will come as a 38. So here the output will come 38. So thank you class, only that much today, and I hope you have understand the functions, and you have to make all the program whatever you have made of the list throughout the functions, and you may call it and you may execute it. Thank you. Bye bye.